Have any of you watched The Thing? You know, that movie that released like 10,000 years ago at this point. Well, get this. They made a video game sequel for the movie. These are two completely different types of media. Why the hell would you think that would work? And why the hell did other people think that would work? Anyways, welcome to a new series I'm going to be trying out called Collection Quickies. At least that's the best name I can come up for it. So, basically, it's when I go through a game in my collection, play for about like 2 hours or so, and then give my opinion on the game. So let's talk about The Thing PS2. Honestly though, I would like to call this game Among Us Single Player Edition because, well, if you know anything about The Thing, you know that it is very similar to Among Us. So let's start up the game, and there's this cutscene with this really big monster. Oh no, people are dead. Very funny. And now here we are in the game. Okay, this is when I get more into specifics because this is more of a squad-based horror action shooter? Yeah, that sounds about right. Basically, you're this guy, and you can command your squad of people. Maybe. The one you're probably going to be using the most though is the engineer, because if you don't, you might just softlock yourself in the game. I don't know if I did, but I feel like I did. Now so far, I've only really played about 3 or so levels, with a total playtime of about an hour 50. And then again, technically some of that gameplay doesn't count because my memory card was full, which meant I had to restart the whole ass game and then speedrun through the first level again. The first level is primarily just you getting a hang of the controls, and you know what? That's fine. Because at least I don't gotta worry about the monsters yet. Even though you do actually get a gun in this level, I just gave it to a teammate, which I then needed to give my other gun to this guy in the second level. We will get to that in a moment. But for the most part, level 1 is pretty much just exploration and getting a hang of the controls, which are really fucking weird. The weird thing though is that this isn't a multiplayer game. This is a single player only game, even though it's a squad based horror shooter. Honestly, if anything, this game would probably work better if it was a multiplayer game. It's just too bad that it's not. Anyways, the first level is finished in like 12 minutes, to 5 minutes, I don't know, but it's like really short. The second level, you're all by yourself. Alright. And then you stumble onto some teammates. Very cool. Also, you have to give this guy gun for trust. Oh yeah, teammates have trust. If you hit them or something, they'll lose trust in you. If you use something like the thing that tells you you're not the imposter, they, get trust in you. So, very cool. Now we have another squad with us, and let's go move on through the level. We are now on level 3. That was kind of fast, except for the fact that I got stuck for the longest time because I didn't know how to fuck to zoom in a camera. I don't know if the game tried to tell me this or not, but you are supposed to zoom in the camera on this code in order to open the fucking door. I feel so incredibly stupid for not knowing that. Anyways, we find this guy with a flamethrower who goes, "Prove you're not the imposter, you bitches." So we go get the test. Alright, I got the test. I'ma test myself. I'm not the imposter. Alright, time to test you. Both of you are the imposter. What the fuck? The funny thing is that these guys would have got me really easy because they outnumber me, and yet here they are. We are very equally matched when you could have killed me like an hour ago. At least we have another teammate though, so that's cool. Oh, anyways, he disappears. Time for next level. Now, the enemies up to this point can just die to regular ass gunfire, except for these guys who, once they get down to red, you have to burn them with your flamethrower, or your burner. You know, like a blowtorch. A tiny little thing, Far Cry style. But this level is where we get the big boys. You saw that guy in the cutscene in the beginning of the game? Well, here he is, and he is very underwhelming. I killed him in like 5 seconds. He was not very hard. Anyways, funny thing, while I was trying to kill the big monster, I accidentally burned the engineer, which means I can't do engineering things, which is very important. This will come back in a little bit. Anyways, now we got the flamethrower guy. Very cool. He opens this door without me realizing it. He seems like a dick so far. And when the fuck did we get to this building in the middle of nowhere? So the objective of this building is something. Honestly, I don't know. I just know I'm supposed to go in here. But once I got in here, I got ambushed by a whole shit ton of things. Like, look at this. My man is one-handing this shotgun, taking out a lot of things. And then eventually I die, which ends my playthrough so far because at this point, 2 hours of gameplay. So, yeah. So, what do I think about the game? It's okay. It's fine. It's a bit clunky to play, but like, overall it's alright for a PS2 game. There's definitely a pretty neat idea in the squad system, and I think it's alright. It also makes me think that if there was a thing multiplayer game, it would actually be really good. Just like Among Us. And overall, the game's fine. It controls fine. The tank controls aren't really the greatest for this kind of game, but it definitely kind of oddly works for some reason. And at least this far into the game, the enemies are fairly basic, but like, that's kind of expected from like the beginning half of the game. A lot of people show up throughout your journey, and they're fine. They're kind of just like, I don't know, stereotypes? Filler people? Because then again, some of these people have to beat the thing. So, yeah. Now, I can't really say anything on the story because I only really played like about an hour of this game, technically. Which means I haven't gotten too far into the story yet. I don't know how long this game is, but I'm pretty sure it's longer than however long I played it for. But the most important part is, do I plan on playing this game again? And possibly making a full-on video about it. Yeah. Maybe not the video part though, because But the game itself is actually not half bad. I don't mind playing it. In fact, it's a little fun. So while you might not see me talking about it again, yeah, I'll probably be playing it for like the next couple days, if anything. So that was The Thing on PS2. A relatively average PS2 game. I would recommend you at least give it a try if you're interested in the property, so there's that at least. Hope you at least liked the video. That's all I can really say. Anyways, bye-bye.